Imagine opening your banking app and discovering $1,000 has vanished overnight. Now imagine finding that exact same amount on the sidewalk later that day. Logically, nothing changed, so why does one feel devastating, while the other barely feels life-changing? Losing money hurts far more than gaining the same amount feels good. And one of the brain regions involved in processing physical pain also becomes active during financial loss, which means every purchase, every investment, and every financial decision you make is influenced by a survival system that evolved long before money even existed. The companies making billions from your decisions didn't invent this weakness, they simply learned how to exploit it. To understand how, we have to go back to the 1970s, when a psychologist named Daniel Kahneman uncovered a hidden flaw in the human mind that still shapes how you spend, save, invest, and lose money today. Before Kahneman, economists assumed people were rational. Give them two equal choices. They'll pick whichever benefits them most. But Kahneman kept seeing the opposite. People weren't maximizing gains. They were desperately avoiding losses. Here's the experiment. Option 1, a guaranteed $500. Option 2, a 50% chance at $1,000 or nothing. Same expected value. Most people take the guaranteed $500. Now flip it. You've already lost $1,000. Option 1, accept a guaranteed loss of $500. Option 2, flip a coin, lose nothing. Or lose it all, same math. But now most people gamble. The only thing that changed was framing. Your brain treats losses and gains on completely different scales. Kahneman called it loss, aversion, and it traces back further than economics. Your brain isn't trying to make you rich. It's trying to make sure you survive. For most of human history, losing resources could mean starvation. Natural selection rewarded. Brains that feared threats more than they chased rewards. That ancient alarm is still wired into you. A shrinking bank balance triggers the same system that once warned your ancestors of real danger, and once businesses figured out how predictable that alarm was, they built entire industries around it. Start with casinos. They don't remove your money. They remove your relationship with it. The first thing they do is turn your cash into chips. Chips don't feel like rent or groceries or hours you worked. They feel like game pieces. Economists call this the pain of paying. The more tangible money feels, the harder it is to spend. The more abstract it becomes, the easier it disappears. That's why you don't hand over $100 bills every bet. Every reminder of real money creates friction, and friction is bad for business. Your wallet runs the same trick. Cash, you count it, you feel it leave your hand. You know the cost instantly. A tap on a card, 1 second, a vibration, done. Studies consistently show people spend more on cards than cash, not because they're careless, but because digital payment creates distance between the purchase and the loss. The reward is instant. The consequence arrives with the bill weeks later. One-click checkout. Buy now, pay later, saved cards, auto-renewals. Every one of them removes a tiny moment of hesitation, the exact moment your brain might ask, do I actually need this? By the time that question shows up, the purchase is already approved. You think you're buying faster. In reality, you're thinking less. Businesses found something even more powerful than reducing pain, making you feel a loss before you've lost anything. Think Black Friday. People aren't lining up because prices are objectively lowest. They could compare prices year-round. What changed is fear of missing out. 50% off. Today only. Only 3 left. Sale ends in 2 hours. None of that raises the product's value. It raises the cost of walking away. Your brain reframes the decision. You're no longer choosing whether to spend. You're choosing whether to lose an opportunity. And because losses hurt more than gains feel good, buying starts to feel safer than waiting. That's scarcity marketing, real or manufactured. It works the same way. Nowhere does this instinct get more expensive than in investing. Behavioral economists call it the disposition effect, the tendency to hold losing investments too long and sell winning ones too early. In the early 2000s, thousands of Enron employees held the company's stock inside their retirement accounts as the price collapsed. The business was falling apart in plain sight. The numbers kept getting worse. Rationally, the move was to sell and cut losses. Instead, many employees held on, some until the stock was worth almost nothing. Selling would have made the loss real. Holding let the brain treat it as temporary. Maybe it recovers. I'll sell when I break even. Hope replaced analysis, and it wasn't a mistake unique to Enron employees. It's the same pattern researchers find across ordinary investors everywhere. Now flip it to winners. A stock rises 20%, and many investors rush to lock in the gain, afraid it'll disappear. So the pattern repeats. Losers stay in the portfolio. Winners get sold first, not because it's a good strategy, because the brain is avoiding pain, not maximizing returns. Professional investors get around this with rules, not feelings. Exit points decided before they buy. Portfolios rebalanced on a schedule, regardless of emotion, because the market doesn't punish bad predictions. It punishes emotional decision-making. You can't delete loss aversion. It's part of being human, but you don't need to delete it. You need to notice when it's making the decision for you. Add friction back where companies removed it. Before an expensive purchase, wait 24 hours. If you still want it tomorrow, it was a decision, not an impulse. Before selling in a panic, ask, has the business changed or only the price? Before buying because it's on sale, ask, would I still want this at full price? If the answer's no, you were never buying the product. You were buying relief from the fear of missing out. The goal isn't to become fearless. It's to become aware, because awareness buys you a pause. And inside that pause, logic gets a chance to speak. The advantage was never having more information. Everyone has that now. The advantage belongs to whoever stays rational while everyone else reacts. That's the real difference between people who build wealth slowly for decades and people who earn a fortune and still end up broke. Not income, not intelligence. The ability to tell a temporary financial loss apart from a threat to your survival. The moment you stop treating every setback like an emergency, you stop being predictable. And the moment you stop being predictable, you're much harder to manipulate. Money doesn't destroy people. Their own psychology does. The moment you understand that, you've already become harder to manipulate. If this helped, subscribe to Psyche Vault X.